war-saxaafadeed ay soo saareen booliska magaalada Columbus ayay ku shaaciyeen xog cusub oo ku saabsan Dilka Sheikh Maxamed Xasan Adam. xogta booliska ay soo bandhigeen ayaa waxaa ka mid ah in gaariga sheekha uu waday qof madow ah ayna qabatay kaamirada guri u dhow goobta meydka laga helay.
But every little bit from the community helps to speed up this case. We need answers quickly. Every day that passes is another day that my father's murderer remains at large. Please, if you have any information, come forward and talk.
Can you define what the person is? African American? What kind of color is that?
Appears to be an African American.
Dark person.
Yes.
Was this person targeted possibly for their position here?
At this time in the investigation, I don't have any indication of that.
Or any form of motive?
Not at this point.
When you're asking people to call in tips, what specifically are you asking for? What information that you haven't received that you're looking for?
If anyone, again, the video is difficult. The video we're going to release here is a little difficult to see facial features. Again, the face is concealed, and there's appear to be wearing a toboggan. What I'm looking for is, I believe that if somebody knows who that person is, they're going to kind of recognize them. We've had cases in the past where we look at video, we don't think anything's going to come of it, and I'll get 4 or 5 tips that say, hey, I think it's this person, and then I can start to connect the dots that way.
And a lot of people we talked to said that your mom normally wasn't in that neighborhood. Do you have an idea now why he was there? Or was
That's
he
still part of the
else?
investigation, and that's something that hopefully somebody that sees the video may be able to shed some light on.
sidoo kale war-saxaafadeedka ayaa waxaa lagu sheegay in $10,000 oo abaalmarin la siin doono ciddii soo bandhigta xog ku saabsan dilka Allahu naxariistay Sheikh Maxamed Xasan Adam.
If you don't mind just keep looking right at me, even if Greg asks you a question.
That sounds great.
So, first of all, can we get your name and spelling?
Detective Earl Westfall, EARLWESTFALL.
Your affiliation?
Columbus Division of Police Homicide Unit.
Outstanding. Let's talk about this. What was today's presser about?
Today's presser was about the homicide of Mohammed Hassan Adam.
Okay. And then we understand that there's very little information that's coming out of this. You're asking the public for help, any tips, communication that they have, whatever, to send it your way?
Absolutely, yes. We're looking for the outreach from the community. I've had some cases recently where we've released information and it's had good results. That's what we're hoping to accomplish here today.
Outstanding. And then I guess the big question, does this appear to be maybe a crime of happenchance, like a carjacking, or does this appear to be anything like that?
At this point in the investigation, I haven't been able to determine the exact ins and outs of why it happened. That's part of what I'm looking to accomplish. But at this point, I don't have a direct set. I'm looking at all the angles at this point.
Is there any other information that police can release that can help to find? I understand that there's a 15-second video.
Correct.
And then what do you see in that?
In the video, you'll see a yellow van. Mr. Adam was last seen driving a yellow school bus van. It's a GMC van. In the 15 seconds clip, you'll see that van drive past the camera. There's a gentleman driving who I'm pretty sure, almost positive, is not Mr. Adam driving the van. He has a red bandana down over his face, as well as a black toboggan on, and it appears he's wearing white or latex gloves. It's a little difficult to see in the video, but I believe if somebody knows what was going on or knows who that might be in the van, can call in and give us that tip. Even if it's anonymously, it still helps for me to get a direction to go.
Does this appear to be one person or multiple persons?
At this time, I haven't made a determination on that.
Do you know if he was targeted at all, or is this just?
I don't have direct indication that he was targeted for one reason or another at this point in the investigation.
Have you guys checked his cell phone record and his,
Yes.
records and stuff?
Yes.
Any lead from there?
We've got multiple leads from multiple angles based on that stuff, yes.
Okay, all right.
Any idea of, leading up to what happened, that they've been able to piece anything together, some solid information?
Right now, the best I've been able to do is when we recovered that video, it gave us a little bit better time frame for where he was at what time, or where the van was at what time. We don't necessarily know where Mr. Adam was in relation to the van at that point.
So you don't know if he was in the van or where he was?
Correct, we don't know that.
What was the video taken from?
From Rosewind Estates on Windsor Avenue.
Is that the same area in that area he was found?
It's near the area where he was found, correct.
There's multiple big businesses in that area. Have you guys checked all the cameras, including the Somali-owned truck stop across the street?
We have recovered a lot of video from the area, yes.
So is this like a real mystery, or you have some pieces that you're able to piece together, or you're still?
I definitely have some things that are piecing together, but obviously, in a case like this, we need more. In order for me to develop the suspect fully and put handcuffs on somebody, we always need help from the community on these. We don't solve these without help from the community. We just don't.
Are there any people you interviewed about this case?
I've interviewed multiple people out of the case, yes. I can't get into any details on who I've interviewed or anything like that at this point.
Did you get a last phone call from his phone?
I'm sorry?
Did you got his last phone call for?
I have all of his phone records I have recovered, yes.
Including the last one?
But I can't get into any detail at this point on when his last call was, who his last call. That's all part of the investigation that I can't release at this point.
Detective, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it.
Is this investigation local,
Thank you.
state, and federal, or?
Sorry, I'm not trying to do that.
So are you going to email them? You want me to get it done?
kolley maalintii ay dhacday falkii foosha xumaa wixii ka dambeeyey waxaanu si gooniya isaga xil saarnay sidaan u hubin lahayn arrintaaseda insha Allah inaanu gabagabadeeda iyo gunaanadkeeda aanu ka gaarno ilaa cadaaladda laga horkeenayo kooxdii ama qofkii geystay dalkii foosha xumaa ee loo geystay Sheikh Maxamed marka guddigayagu inta badan waxaanu sameynaa waxa ugu muhiimsan kulamo waxaanu leenahay ama asbuuclaa ama mar waliba oo baahi timaado aanu ku kulanno waxa ugu muhiimsan aanu ku kulannana waxay tahay sidii aanu u dardargelin lahayn kiiska isaga una hubin lahayn in cadaaladda la hor keeno kooxdii geysatay ama qofkii geystay dambiga foosha xun adigu dhowr kulamo hore aanu qaadanay xataa xilli waxaa jirta aanu la kulannay maamulka magaalada Meeyarka iyo sidoo kaleeto police chiefka iyo ku-xigeenkeedaba intuba waxayna la wadaageen in baaritaankii weli uu socdo xogo markaas iyada la oran karo leads ama raadraac inay hayaan maantana dee kolley insha Allah 11 o'clock waxaa jira press conference ay qolada crime stopperska qabteen iyo guddiga iyo sidoo kale waxaa goobjoog ah police chiefka iyo ku-xigeenkeedaba waxa ugu muhiimsan marka waxay tahay wixii hadda ka dambeeya xog badan baa lagu faafin doonaa bogga crime stoppers iyo bogga booliiska labadaba waxaan jeclaan lahayn qof kasta oo videoyada lasoo boosti garayn doonaa isku dayi kara bal inuu aqoonsado qofka gaariga wada sida hadda ay noo sheegeenba iyo culumaadka kale iyo waxyaabihii kale xoog aad heli kartaan insha Allah fadlan isku daya inaad idinkana xil iska saartaan qof kasta oo annaga naga mida mas'uuliyadda gooni bay u saaran tahay si guudna waa noo wada saaran tahay sidii arrintan aan uga mara keeni lahayn aad baan u mahadsantiin assalaamu calaykum
السلام عليكم ما جرت واحد على طور أنتي فاهمين عبد الرزاق لكن already website كان سوق لي مقال قفك حال بكاري وضع قف أنا هنا سجى وما ذو حلو بينه جلوفز نقله يا سوق لي website مركا وأنا كان قفكم وقف مدو ويا كاري وضع وهنا سوق لي crime stoppers website كان حال www.crimestoppers ما حدا قشيت واحد أركيسا مقال كي قفك كاري وذي يسدوا اللي بسنين تبع و15 second يسوي كاس كريم على مركا وكنتينا دلال على البلد بودان مقالدو ما يكون الله كلناي سيد الشيء safety department والله كلناي هل بدن بس كسارين لكن إلا هذا هاي هذين كل ليك بان هنا ويدهن أو هني basic information هنا لكن ما عندك كل شيء غير الأول في أول ما نحيله أنا كنا مرة والبابا حرير بين الله يشان وأنا الله هذا الله معلوم والبابا runtiina waan u mahadnaqayaa maxaa la dhihi jiray nimanka culimada oo dhalinyarada oo masaajidka joogta oo xil weyn oo iska saartay runtii iyo intiina ku deeqdayba dhaqaalo badan baa la bixiyey oo aad u tiro badan oo ay ku deeqeen soomaalida Columbus degan iyo muslimiinta kaleeto oo maxaa la yiraahdaa waddanka Mareykanka degan waxyaalaha runtii aan aad uga helay waxaa ka mid ahaa 38 imaam baa meeshaan timid oo ka timid waddanka oo dhan oo kulligood ay arrinkan ka damqanayeen kulligoodna waxay ka qayb galayeen hawshan la qabto sida daraaddeed waxaadna kugu dhici kara berrito qof walbana ku dhici kara inoo wada yaalla waana runtii wax xanuun badan sidaa daraaddeed wixii information hala soo xiriireen maxaa la yidhaahdaa ama booliiska hala xiriireen ama hala xiriireen guddiga hadda masaajidka hala soo xiriireen aad iyo aad baa umahadsantihiin allah idin sharfo
si kastaba ha ahaatee jaaliyadda Soomaaliyeed ee Mareykanka ayaa ka quusan cadaalad u helidda Sheekh Maxamed Xasan Aadam iyagoo cadaadis weyn saaraya laamaha amniga ee magaalada Columbus.